Hey up and welcome back. We are here with Team 2 of the Journeyman, Season 2. We are here with Yeovil in the National League South. We're just going to load up the season preview. We are predicted to finish 4th. Southend and Eastleigh, the two relegated sides, kind of up there as favourites, and Maidstone, who have a decent team, are third. I think we need to be looking at instant promotion. We need to be fighting with Southend, who are the clear favourites. So we've had a big pre-season. So if we just have a look, we started with a 6-0 win against FC Bristol. Nice confidence booster there. Is exactly what you expected. I tried to do pre-season with the players that were our players starting, and then filling the rest of the squad up with guys that were on trial. We had hundreds of trialists come through. We then went away to Taunton and won 4-1. Maguire Drew started really well. And yeah, picked up both Jordan Young and Sonny Lowever, and both picked up injuries in this. Didn't we pick one up in it? No, we didn't. We then played Chelmsford, who I believe are the league, same league as us, and got a nice 3-2 win. Kind of a 3-2 flattered them more than it was us. Than it, as a fair representation of the game, because we were a better team, and they got a early penalty and then went 2-1 up just for half time. Second half, we come out, took control. Then played Boreham Wood at a 0-0. I feel like this game. How did this game go? Yeah, we hung on a little bit here. We were not particularly great. They dominated the ball, had more chances, but we forced them into a lot of off-target shots. We then played Forest Green and got a 1-1 draw. Went down early to Matty Stevens' goal. But you look at them stats, we dominated this game, and that was positive for me, because I was like, do you know what? We've just dominated a game in which this is a team that are 2 divisions higher than us. I'm sure they're 2 divisions higher than us. Then played Birmingham, had a 0-0 draw. Do you know what? We held our own pretty well in this game. They did have a goal ruled out for offside, but we were the better team in this game as well. They held more of the ball, but we limit them to very little. Then we played Barnet, and Barnet finished in the playoff finals last season, losing to Dagenham. We dominated this game. The fact we missed a penalty, the fact that we didn't win this game was a travesty. We were the better team, no doubt about it. And then we finished with a 3-2 loss to West Ham, in which we went 2-0 up by half time. The second half, they brought on more of their first team players, got a goal back. The Danny Ings goal was so frustrating because our centre back had gone down injured. We'd done everything to make the sub, and it just didn't go through. And Danny Ings got played in behind because we were a centre half down. But we start this episode with a game against Hampton and Richmond. One of the things I'm going to show you, we should look at is transfers. There's been a lot. We're currently looking at bringing in Daniel Martin in as a left back. I think we're still in the market for a left back, a rotation centre back, and a striker. A striker has been a big problem for us. But transfer history wise, so we'll start with James Jones. We brought James Jones in. He's a 27-year-old Welsh centre back. Comes in, is automatically a first team player. Picked up an injury, and he's the one that went down injured against West Ham, so he's gonna be out for a little while and miss a lot of the start of the season. But for a centre half in this league, he looks like a good acquisition. We then brought in Archie Chaplin, who's a left side. I thought he's a right-footed left back. What's his left foot like? Weak. How is he a left back? We brought in Archie Chaplin. He's coming as a backup centre back. He's happy to be a breakthrough prospect. £300 a week for a player this level, kind of to have 2.5 stars as your backup centre back. Decent, got a decent amount of pace. A lot of room to work. He's 18. It seemed like a no brainer, to be fair. We also brought in Ben Dzinski. We had like 5 or 6 goalkeepers on trial. There was a couple of them that were outstanding, but a lot of them were asking for star player, stepping stone, 2+ grand a week. And I was like, do you know what? He played the first few friendlies and he played really well. And I was like, for 850 quid a week on a 2-year deal. 28-year-old, he's got experience. He's not a bad keeper for this level. We'll take him. We brought in Lewis Gard. Lewis Gard's come in as a squad player. Centre midfielder, can kind of fill all of the roles we've got. He's not going to set the world on fire. He's an happy guy, but like he does a job as a fringe player on a 1-year deal. Kind of see how it goes. We brought in Jordan Thomas, right back. Right back's a position that we had a first choice right back, but we needed some squad depth. Technically, he's okay, and mentally he's okay. It's more physically. We had a lot of right backs that came in that were good at defending, lacked any kind of physicality, and I was like, in a league like this where pace is such a big thing, we needed someone that had a bit of pace about them. We brought in Oliver Shannon, guy that you guys might remember from Solihull. We actually agreed a fee for this guy at Solihull, but he wanted too much money at Solihull, so we've agreed for him to join. He can play centre midfield, can cover right back in an emergency, aggressive and brave. What he lacks in kind of the technicals, he makes up with how aggressive and the fact that he'll throw himself into anything. Okay, natural fitness, 6 foot tall, gives us a bit of height. But when Joey Jones, he played when he was on trial. The plan was never to bring him in, but I didn't want to. As you can see, we pay quite a bit in wages in this league, and I didn't want to. I wasn't gonna bring him in, and I was like, you know what? He played a load of friendlies for us. He can cover defensive midfield and centre defense. Decent size, okay technically, mentally he's all right. As a squad player, like I felt like it was kind of a no-brainer. And the final signing, we didn't actually need a winger, but when Romeo Beckham pops up, you kind of go, if we can get him on a decent deal, you've got to take it. So Romeo Beckham has joined the club on a 2-year deal. Hopefully we can get some good crosses whipped in. So that is the signings we made. We're still in the market for a couple, and this is the tactic we're kind of going with. We spent a lot of pre-season it was slightly high tempo, go wide, kind of. And then there was games where we weren't dominating the ball, and I'm like, in this league, we're one of the better teams. So why not play to that, and why not kind of go, all right, we're one of the better teams in this league. Let's hold the ball. Let's not just be throwing the ball away and turning it over all the time. Let's actually dominate games. So we start the season at Hampton and Richmond. Or we start at home, but we're playing Hampton and Richmond. This is your lineup. In goal, we've got Dzinski. At right back, Statham, Jones, Haste, and Chaplin as a back four. To be fair, actually, we're going to stick with Haste at left back. Shannon sat just in front with Naughty and Low Everton as the 2 centre midfielders. Young on the left, Beckham on the right, Maguire drew up front. We've played Alex Fisher for a lot of pre-season. He got 4 in 6. The problem is, he's no Mark Beck. And so, yeah, I felt like a lot of the games he kind of didn't really do anything. But that is your lineup. Let's get into the game. All right, first highlight, Beckham tries to do something. Oh, paces through. Oh, and Dzinski makes a good save. He goes here to Beckham, back to Statham, lofted in. Young tries to get up there. Young's not exactly a target winger, if I'm honest. Beckham back here with the ball, back here to Jones. It's a shame that we haven't got our starting centre-back partnership. One of the other centre-backs we've got is serving a ban. He's got a 3-game ban from last season. Young ball in, Beckham! And it's Beckham! And what a start for the young lad in this team. Romeo Beckham, remember the name. Young, who constantly whinges he doesn't like the fact that we have crossing as a part of our tactic. Whips a cross into the back post, and Beckham rises above Olofinjana and heads us 1-0 up. And that is a fantastic start to his Yeovil career. All right, Haste with a throw. Goes here to Young, to Haste. It's cleared. Hall goes here to Loza, to Pace. Back to Doughty. Goes over the top to Sanupe. We don't deal with it like we should. Ball's ripped in, and what a save. Everton to Shannon, to Statham. Back to Jones, to Shannon. Back to Jones. Jones. Calling Joey Jones. Naughty. Right out here to Young. Ooh, good save by the keeper. Right, Beckham to whip this ball in. It's a good ball and all. Hall's going to dive ahead of that clear, ahead of Naughty. All right, it's another corner for Beckham here. Whips it in, headed out, and Statham picks it up. Goes back to Beckham. I think he's offside. It's gone back to Naughty. Goes for a long range one. It's hit the post, fallen out, and Jordan Maguire-Drew, who is one of the players we said had to be a big part of this team. We didn't score enough goals last season under previous management. We need a big goal scorer. And the fact that Maguire-Drew has just got there for a tap-in, it's a tap-in, but that he was in the right position is exactly what we need. We wouldn't have been offside there, would he? Even if what's it? I hate when they show the wrong, like they'd show a line for saying that's irrelevant. 6% of the ball, 36 minutes in. Maguire-Drew whips this in. Oh, Archie Chaplin with his first goal for the club on his debut. And there's question marks over the defending there. It's not a great ball, and Chaplin gets in there, and Chibueze just cannot keep it out. Goes long to Pace, back to Doughty, back to Sanupe. Goes inside. Hall manages to get there first. Goes out here to Loza. You can see exactly what they wanted. Like Hall was making that move. Big deflection, and no one followed Rob Hall there, and we've conceded. And that's disappointing. It's not the centre-back partnership we want to be playing. This is like when Tottenham bust out Royal and Ben Davis, in all fairness. Big deflection, takes it straight into the path of Hall. Otherwise, I think Dazinski probably would come out and collect that. All right, second half. Chibueze with a goal kick, and it's not a great one. And Beckham gets there first. Statham to Beckham to Low Everton. A player I'm expecting big things from. Statham to Naughty. Oh, he's hit the woodwork again. Haste to Shannon, keeps the move alive. Shannon goes all the way back here to Chaplin. I feel like this. Yeah. All right, big goal kick. Haste wins that. You expect him to win that over Rob Hall. Beckham, back to Shannon, to Statham, to Jones. We're playing a little bit of nice football here. Young out here. Goes to Haste, ball in from deep, and Beckham gets his second goal of the game. Another header, not what you expect to hear with a name Beckham. You don't expect to hear Beckham scoring headers. But he gives us a 4-1 lead. It's a good ball by Haste. Just lofts it up, and Beckham again beats his fullback. And I was about to take him off. But I don't feel like I should do that right now. All right, Maguire-Drew here on the left. We've moved him over to the left because we brought on Fisher up front. And we're letting Loza just run through us. And again, we're just... What is it with this league and not being able to deal with crosses? All right, it's time to make the other subs. We're going to get... And that is full time. We win 4-2. The XG of the game is actually a lot closer than a 4-2 win would suggest, but I think it's more their chances were kind of crosses straight into the 6-yard box. I'll take 4 goals in our first game. Well done, lads. Good win. All right, so looking at the schedule, I think we will come back for the Salisbury game and St Albans game at the end of the month and the start of September. If you've enjoyed this episode, please make sure you smash that like button down below. And if you're new channel, hit that subscribe button. All the support really does mean the world. We are being consistent with this. I have been Justin, and you have had just enough.